What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, what's up, hello. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. And saying what's up, friends, is making me realize that I should start calling you guys friends, because you're no longer guys, you're more like friends. So what's up, friends? If you've seen me in this shirt before, you're in the gym. So yeah, today on this video I'm going to talk to you guys about worship. Today is all about worship. Worship, worship, worship. What you should be doing, what you should be doing with our lives. That is worshiping God. So today we're going to talk about worship. So yeah, I'm going to just there's not much to say about worship really, and I'm going to just to talk about the worship bands that I listen to, as well as worship artists that I listen to. And as I talk about them, I hope that if you haven't listened to this music, that perhaps you can consider listening to it, or you can start just, if you've listened to it already, you can comment down below. And also, like, if you have more bands that you'd like for me to try out, please feel free to leave them down in the comment, because your girl is in the market for new music. So yeah, let's get right into it. So number one is Hillsong Worship. If you've not heard music from Hillsong Worship, do you live under a rock? Because they have the after just thinking about them is just making my mind go all sorts of haywire. They have such beautiful music. I'm hoping after they release a new album this year, because the last album, at least the latest one, as per what I've heard, is People by Hillsong United. Okay, Hillsong is a group. Like the Hillsong, there's Hillsong Worship, there's Hillsong United, there's Hillsong Young and Free, and there's Hillsong Kids. So like, let us just call them Hillsong. So Hillsong, like, for the latest music, at least for me, if corrects me if I'm wrong, is Hillsong the United, the album People. And that album, you guys, I hope I'll be able to link below all the music that I'm talking about, but they have such good music. Like right now, I'm just from listening Highlands by Hillsong United from the album People, and gets me every time. So number one is Hillsong. Listen to them. They have good music. Like, they have Bible-based music, songs that you listen and are just like, God, Jesus, you worthy of all the glory, you worthy of all the honor. Music that makes you go like that. Like, what other thing would you do with your ears? So yeah, listen. Number one is Hillsong. Number two is Bethel music. Now this one, Bethel is quite recent, because I think Bethel started in maybe in, like the way now we're in 2020s, like 2021. I think it's from maybe 2015 there, because at least I started, okay, I've had the albums from 2011 and whatnot, but the music started hitting in around April 20, at least for me, April 2018, 2017 there. Their music is so beautiful. It's so beautiful, yani. And they have these things that they call spontaneous worship, where people just express themselves, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So that is Bethel music. The other one is Maverick City music. Maverick, now I heard of them last year. Maverick, I heard of them in 2020. It's by Chandler Moore, Dante Bowie, Naomi Jane, and Alton Eugene. Those are the people, the founders of Maverick. Maverick, I talked about it in their Christmas music that you should be listening to, because there's the song they had a Christmas album. But Maverick, there's volume, I think there's volume 1, volume 2. I have volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, part 1 and 2, and then there's You Hold It All Together, which is Maverick and Upper Room. Their music, just, I normally listen to most of their songs at work, and I'm just like blown away completely. Like, they're the ones who sang Promises. If you haven't heard Promises, I'm going to link it down below as well. They sang Promises, and Promises, just, gosh, beautiful music. Beautiful music. That's what they make. Now the other one is Elevation Worship. Elevation Worship, now As for my history with Elevation Worship, I started listening to Elevation Worship out of listening to Pastor Stephen Furtick. So their first album that I listened to was Here as in Heaven, and every song up until today, every song in that album just brings me to tears, y'all. It brings me to tears. It has Here as in Heaven, Call Upon the Lord, First and Only. Kwanza Yahweh just yani it undid me completely. So beautiful music. That one, it's their music, like all of the worship bands that I talk about, all of their songs is Bible based, because it's very important for you to listen to Bible based music, so that even as you're meditating, and even as you're listening to music, but your heart is just worshiping the Lord. Like even as you're just washing the dishes, you're just like, thank you, Jesus, you're worthy of all praise, you're worthy of all honor, you alone deserve it. You're in that mood, because I like starting my days like that. I personally like starting my days with worship music, because when I do, I feel like I start on the right foot. I start by like just giving glory to Jesus, which is exactly what I desire my life to be all about, man. Just sitting and just being like, Jesus, you deserve it. You're worthy indeed. You're the King of Kings. You're the Lord of Lords. Just setting the atmosphere of worship. Start your days like that. I just start your days like that. Guarantee you good days. The other one is Jesus Culture. Now, Jesus Culture, I had them when I started in 2013, when I started taking my relationship with God serious. That's when I heard of Jesus Culture. My battery's flashing. I better finish this. The other one is Upper Room. Heard of them in 2019. Loved their music. Loved their music, Fabisa. From Jesus Culture, but that is where Kim Walker Smith comes from. I think you've heard this song. What is it called? Gosh, Jesus Paid It All. Beautiful. She sang that at Worship Circle event. Beautiful, Kabisa. Now the other one, besides Upper Room, it sang Surrounded. They sang Surrounded. Beautiful song. I'm gonna link it as well. Upper Room, but I haven't heard of a lot of their music, but the ones that I've heard, I'm really impressed. So good music. Then the other one is Passion, from Passion Conferences, from Passion City Church. Beautiful music, Bible-based music that will bring you closer to Christ. Now those are the worship bands that I know of. So like I said, if you know of others, feel free to leave them down below in the comments, because I'd love to hear what you guys think and what you guys are listening to. Now worship artists. Let's start with number one, the mother of them all, Tasha Cobbs Leonard. Yo, guys, she has a new album out because it's called Royalty, and the song itself, Royalty, beautiful. So like, Tasha Cobbs has beautiful music, and she's a Black American, a woman. She sang so beautifully. Actually, she even started a church recently. The other one is William McDowell. I'm sure you've heard William McDowell. He sang a famous song. I can't remember which one it is. And anyway, I'll write it down. I'm gonna research it and write it down. He sang a famous song, and yeah, he has really good music as well. Like, he's a pastor actually, and he writes beautifully. The other one is Vashon Mitchell. Vashon Mitchell actually was introduced to me by a friend, and there's a song that he sang. I'm gonna link the song down as well, because I don't remember it, but it's a beautiful song that was it resonated with me a lot in that around 2015. It was a beautiful song. So the other one is Ty Tribet. I'm sure you've heard of him. Like, he's an OG. He's like na Daichi Corden. Wale wakitambo kabisa. So beautiful music as well. Actually, he has a church now as well. A lot of these pastors, a lot of people who sang worship are now pastors. The other one is Travis Green. Travis Green sang Intentional. All things are working for my good, because God is intentional. He sang You Made a Way. He sang Be Still. He sang You Waited. And he has so many songs that I love, kabisa. Beautiful music. The other one is Todd Dulaney. Yeah, Dulaney. He sang Victory Belongs to Jesus. Yo, beautiful song. Good music. That one, good music. The other one is Michael W. Smith. Yo, if you don't know Michael W. Smith, I don't know how I can help you. I just don't know. Michael W. Smith sang Let It Rain. He has sung so many songs. He sang Let It Rain. He sang Heart of Worship. Okay, Heart of Worship was originally written by Matt Redman, but worship, like, Michael W. Smith made it famous, if I can say that. The other one is now Matt Redman. Matt Redman sang Heart of Worship, 10,000 Reasons. You know him from 10,000 Reasons. That is the guy. Beautiful music. And he sang so many other songs. And I think we only know him from 10,000 Reasons, but he sang so many other songs which are wonderful. Those are people you should listen to. The other one is South African Dr. Tumi. Dr. Tumi, I've had Nothing Without You. Whoa! Nothing Without You, that song, you guys. Nothing Without You, just... John chapter 15 verse 5. Apart from me, you can do nothing. Beautiful. I listen to that song and I think of that away from Jesus, we can do nothing. And just, yeah. And then the other one is Chris Tomlin. Chris Tomlin, he sang Lord I Need You, he sang Our God, he sang Is He Worthy, he sang so many songs. Like, he has such good music. And I've heard him say that I've heard him in an interview and he was talking about how his songs are based off Psalms. So yeah, give those people a shot. I think those are the ones I have. That is the list I have. So if you have others, feel free to comment down below so that I can know, because your girl could use new plugs. I think I'm going to talk about Christian contemporary music next, so that you guys can be plugged as well. That is after I've talked about Philippians chapter 4, because that is the next video. So next it'll be after Philippians chapter 4, then it'll be contemporary music, Christian music. Yeah. So yeah, that is the video of today. I'm sorry I've rushed it a bit because my camera is flashing and I wouldn't want to sleep before then getting done with this. As you know, I shoot in the middle of the night. Yeah, so feel free to plug me other songs. Don't forget that Jesus loves you. He loves kabisa. And that today is the day of salvation. If you haven't given your life to Christ, consider it today. He's absolutely worth the shot. And yeah, don't forget to like and to subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.